In this situation, a power surveyor arrives at site already knowing there is a power infringement and checks the 1024 label. The engineer will also assess the site for any other potential hazards before deciding whether or not to proceed with the HV power infringement site-specific risk assessment. One of the most important parts of the site-specific power risk assessment is determining the height of the overhead conductors and the height of the open reach pole above ground. In order to figure out the height of the overhead conductors, we use an ultrasonic non-contact measuring device. Set the device on level ground and measure twice. In order to figure out the height of the pole above ground, we need to understand how much of it is in the ground, so measure the 3 metre mark from ground level. Section 1 of the form involves gathering general information such as the address, the job number and the date. We then input the height of the overhead conductors and the height stamped on the pole and the height of the 3 metre mark to get the actual height above ground. In this scenario, because the pole is directly underneath the conductors, we input a value of 0.01 in order to work out the diagonal distance from the power conductors and our actual working distance. The risk assessment form will calculate these distances automatically and give you one of 3 potential answers. If the distance is less than 1.8 metres, intervention from the local DNO will be required, and this usually requires a shutdown. If the distance is between 1.8 and 3 metres, the controlled access procedure will apply. If the distance is greater than 3 metres, normal working procedures apply. The pole can only be climbed by ladder, assuming it passes the pre-work, pre-climb check. Remember that no MEWP or pole erection unit can be used in this particular case because the pole is within 3 metres at ground level. Depending on the results of the risk assessment, the engineer will attach a power infringement label to the pole, which will instruct the next engineer that visits what they need to do. In this particular example, the job can proceed as normal working, excluding the use of a MEWP or a pole erection unit.